Something that grinds my gears and drives me mental is when people have a problem or an issue and they don't do anything to fix it. They just sit back and think, well, that's just how it is. That's not how it is. That's not how it needs to be. That you can get help for literally anything. The reason I bring this up is because I've just started therapy. And I've been depressed now for maybe 2.5 years, something like that. I've got 2.5-year-old twin girls. And I work for myself. My life's pretty chaos and I struggle to manage all my tasks. So, went to the doctors, got some medication. That sort of helped with the depression and the anxiety and took the edge off and helped with the OCD and a few things. And my wife suggested it. She was like, have you thought of therapy? And at first there was a bit of, isn't therapy for people with real problems, And anyway, the more I thought about it, I'm like, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, why not? What have I got to lose? So, went to my first therapy session. 60-year-old guy called Ian. Oh, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. And it's weird that, you might think, oh, this is weird that he's been to a therapy session, only one for 1 hour, and he's so excited. Yeah, because do you know how freeing it is to speak to somebody that you don't know and understands and tell them about all the issues that you're dealing with and everything that you're struggling with. There's only so much you can share with your wife and family and people in your circle, especially in my situation. I don't know anybody that's the primary parent of twins and works for themselves and sort of juggles this OCD and depression. And my circumstances are really weird. And I've never met anyone that I can relate to or that can relate to me. Because everybody else that sees my girls, they're great kids, they really are. It turns out kids are just hard work. They're very sensitive. They scream and cry for insignificant things. And sometimes that's hard. But going back to the start, if you're struggling with something, go get help. I'm not your dad, but at the same time, you only get one shot at this. You literally get one go. And this being life. I'm 29 now, and what's the average life expectancy? 77? So let's call 60 to 77, not your prime, let's say. And then also on the bottom end, you've got like 0 to 10, where nothing really happens. Let's be honest, you can cut that out. So there's only like 10 to 60. There's 50 years in there. And I've done 20 I've got 30 more of the good years. Let's not go too far, but and you only get one shot at this. So take it seriously. It's the same with people's health, and they get to like 50 and they've had a heart attack and they're like, should have taken it more seriously. Yeah, this is my reminder to you right now that I'm taking this seriously and you need to too. Wherever you're at, you can just be better. You can. You can improve on everything. And in the UK, we all pay national insurance every month. That's literally a subscription service for the NHS. That's what it is. If you had Netflix and were subscribed to that, and you were paying for that every month, and you were paying £100 a month, you'd feel obliged to use it. You'd be like, well, yeah, of course. Do the same with the NHS. If you're not well or can be better, go in search of being better. I used to do a lot of sleepwalking. I am an expert in sleepwalking, in a really bad way, because I've been sleepwalking since I was a kid, waking up with night terrors and just screaming and freaking out for as long as I can remember, from 5 to 28, just a long time. Never ever felt rested. There must have been 5 times in my life I woke up and I was like, wow, I don't feel terrible. I genuinely wake up like a 1 or a 2 out of 10. It was horrendous. Anyway, pursued the doctors. One of them messed me about. They started giving me pills and tablets, and turns out I just had sleep apnea and I weren't getting enough air in. So my brain was going, oh shit, he's not breathing. Think of something crazy, which will sort of jolt him awake. And that's what happened. I did a little test and I was waking up 31 times in an hour. 31 times an hour? So I'm just having loads and loads of 2-minute naps. No wonder I felt terrible. Anyway, I got a CPAP. So it pumps air into my mouth. It has changed my life. It's changed the whole thing. I now wake up not feeling awful. It's lovely. I don't wake up as a 10 out of 10, but waking up as a 7 out of 10 beats waking up as a 2. Oh, it's great. Anyway, moral of the story is, went to therapy, had a great time, and to the point where I'm excited to go back. And you might be like, that's weird, he's excited. Yeah, I'm excited that this is going to help. You know, I'm excited to be better. I just want to be the best version of me, and I want you to be the best version of you, because you only get one shot, like I say. So bear that in mind. Be better and go in search of help. Same again, I've just started business coaching, you know? I was like, I could be better. Maybe somebody can see an area of my business. I run a CrossFit and weightlifting business called Mergs. And I was like, maybe we can be better. I say we, it's only me. And so yeah, I went in search of a coach. Because even coaches need coaches. Like, I'm into bodybuilding. The best bodybuilder on earth needs a coach. Everybody needs an external perspective to give them an idea of the things they might be missing. So yeah, I'm excited about that as well. I'm excited to learn and improve and be better. And I'm excited to not feel so bad. And I've got to a point in my life where I'm like, don't get me wrong, brackets, there are some things in life that can't be helped. Let's talk serious illness, learning difficulties, or other disabilities. There's some cards you get dealt where that's just hard, man. Like, I get it. You are having a hard time and it won't get loads easier. But for someone like myself that I deem to be a healthy middle-aged person, dude, get at it. Get fixed, get better. So yeah, this is just a public service announcement. Don't settle. Don't settle for it's okay. You know, the amount of things I've gone in search of, you could say complaining. When I was younger, I used to get loads and loads of spots all around my face. Went to the doctors. They were like, oh, try this. It's called benzoyl peroxide. Make a note of that if you've got spots. It's like magic. They sell it in Superdrug and Boots. Just on the shelf now. It used to be behind the counter. Benzoyl peroxide, you just pop some of that on, clears it up a treat. I've still got some in the cupboard because I'm like, this is like magic. How do you know that? By going in search of a solution. Nobody will bring anything to you. You have to go get it. But then when you go get it, you unlock that knowledge forever. Tick, you're now better. Forever. Anyway, I'm rambling. But like I say, I'm excited to be doing therapy. I think it's massive. And you guys, be more open-minded to self-improvement, you know? I'm not saying write down a list of everything that you hate and that you need to fix, but if anything crops up and you think, I'm not a big fan of this, fix it, because you can, and someone will help you. Anyway, I need to get back to work, so do you, and I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.